Y'all can cross if y'all want. Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming. I'm not actually, this is a problem that just started happening as I recorded, so. I don't know. Malfunction, I guess. Well, my night's cut out for me. I've never seen this before, so. First time it's ever happened to me. Let me just make sure everything's working properly, but I touched nothing and they're back down again. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all through under the gates.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going through that. Alright, I'm going through that.
I'll be there in just a sec. Oh, y'all wanting to cross? Yeah. Just try not to go under the gates for me, please. Okay, yeah, thank you. I think I have a failed XR relay contact out here as the XR relay is picked up. I do not know at this time as to why these gates are doing this, but I'll have it figured out pretty quick. Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Got a question for you. These gates just out of the blue started having a problem. They're not picking back up, and I can't go back home to get the part and then come back. Right. So I think I'm just gonna be here letting people across for the rest of the night. I need someone to go let the train crew know not to mess with any controllers. Right. Do you think you can do that for me?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Y'all ready to cross?
Ready?
Just wait at that next gate so I can lift it up for you.
Thank you. Technical difficulty?
Yeah, definitely.
Went down, didn't it go up?
Yep.
Well, gravity helps the down part.
Yeah, you too.
Just tell me the trick on what happened here, because I saw that.
Yeah, dude. The gates just started malfunctioning out of the blue, and I can't go back home and get the part. I had to be here for the rest of the night. You are with the train crew today, right?
Yes.
I want you to make sure to put away the controllers. If you see these operating again, that's great, but if the lights are still on like this, they're not blinking, just do not mess with the controllers. I need to find what's going on, but I can't right now.
So if
Yes, yeah, just wait at the next gate, and I'll lift it up for you.
so if it starts blinking again, do not use
To use the, yeah, if it starts blinking again, it's all good, so. Did you, oh, give me just a sec.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm having to juggle a million and one things, dude.
coming out.
Can we get John Rader?
So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no, nothing you did went wrong. I have a failing XR contact probably on the relay in there, but I can't go back home. I can't go back home and get the replacement parts, so I'm just going to have to...
I was thinking the contacts went out. It did. It happened before with that other one over there. Remember that time I texted you saying it got stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
I wonder what... That one was because... I don't know what happened with that one, because when I plugged it back in, it started working again. But I had it happen again last night, actually, where the battery blew up. And so now I have it just bypassed, but it's so corroded. I think that's what actually caused that problem. But this one... sorry, I'm trying to juggle like 1,000 things right now. Did you find any problems?
Yeah, I got some codes and stuff. I'll send them to you a little later. I'll do
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Are y'all ready to cross? Okay. Just stay at that next gate for me, and I'll pick it up. Yeah. I'm gonna lift this gate up for y'all. Just stay at the next one and I'll lift it up for y'all too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Work out for the day.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on, sir. One more thing. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lift up the gate. Just wait at the next one and I'll lift it up for y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's not much I can do right now about the crossing signals, so I'm just going to wait it out until this last train run goes through for tonight, and then I have to go back and grab a replacement part, and then I can finally fix these crossing gates. But I can't leave now because I'm just a one-man crew today, so can't leave these crossings unattended. Y'all want to come and cross, or? Okay.
Let's have food because we're hungry.
Yeah.
No, you're not hungry.
Thank you.
Are y'all ready to cross? Okay. I'm gonna lift up the gates for you. Just wait at the next one so I can prop it up. Yeah.
Ashton, do you want to go get a hot chocolate first?
Oh, the garden water. That's what the hard water.
Okay, are we in a roadblock? Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Well, at least that one's working properly. I think I may have found my problem. The power indicator light is out. So I'm gonna go back through the video of when the problem first occurred and see if there's any correlation between the two. I found that there was a problem with the battery, and now I know the actual problem. It's not a failing relay. Cross real quick. Okay, I don't think this connection is going to hold if I let go of it, so I'm going to go back and see if I can get a tool and tighten this one up. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm still going to tighten it up anyways, but at least it can hold without me having to hold on to it. Here is my first wayside signal being installed here at the Texas Transportation Museum. There'll be a couple more being stood up here soon, but this one here is the first one I am working on. And right over here I have the foundation as to where it's going. But this is what it looks like right now before it is stood up. I have it all assembled for the most part. Of course, the ladder isn't just yet. I still need to get the hardware for that. But I just wanted to make sure I had all the parts out here. So it's all assembled and ready to go to be stood up. And then I have to put the anchors and the concrete over here and pull all the conductors through the conduit, and then it'll all be ready to go. And then I have to get the control cabinet that's actually controlling this restored and put together. It takes a lot to actually control these wayside signals. Now this is my first one to stand up. So it's basically a learning thing for me to try to get this one up and running. But once I do, I'm going to be installing several more along this railroad line. But just wanted to show you the first signal before it is stood up. I finally completed the installation of the wayside signal itself. Now it's not operational yet, and nor is the control system even ready to be operational. But this is basically the final look, minus a sign that's going to be mounted to the just beneath the lower wayside head. But this right here is one of the more modern signals I have. This is one of the 5 that I have, so 4 more will be going up hopefully sometime in February, but they're all going to interconnect with one another, and hopefully I can install one all the way at the end of the track this direction, and then down this way I'll have one at the very end, and then right past switch 5, which is the one right down over there, right past switch 5, there's going to be another one of these wayside signals, but it'll be facing the opposite direction, and that will be for the trying to let this rail right here, or the other line. and that'll definitely make things a lot easier when it comes to train movements out here, knowing whether the track switch has been set right or whether it's in the straight or reverse position. Now onto the wayside signal. I have all these stepping stones, make it easier to get to the control cabinet. This bungalow should be getting replaced in the next month or two. It'll either happen at the very end of December or somewhere in January. But this one here will be gone and a much smaller bungalow will be in its place. And that one will just be to operate these crossings and hopefully get rid of all the problems I've had in the past with the bungalow. Not everything was done the way that I would probably do it now. I have a lot more experience now than 4 years ago when I first installed that. Okay, so here's the wayside signal. I still have yet to finish the underground wiring into the cabinet, but everything is run through the mast and to the heads, and then they terminate at that signal base. This one here has a ladder, gives me access to both wayside heads. Now this ladder doesn't have a platform on it, and it's way more difficult than what it looks to actually maintain these wayside signals. The ladder isn't, without a platform, it's just so hard to work on this very narrow ladder. It's only about a foot wide, if that. All right, well, I'm gonna climb up to the top and show you what it looks like from up there. For anyone who's wondering what it looks like from the top of the signal, this is facing west, and over here is east, and I can basically see everything from up here. But definitely not the safest place to be either, since I don't have a platform to walk on, but definitely got a good view. All right, here's what the top wayside head looks like from the rear. And each compartment right here houses a set of lenses. One is colored, one is just another refractor. And then of course the light bulb itself, the terminals, and then the wires that go between them. And they terminate at this bottom one. And that is the top head. Here is the single light wayside head, and these are modular, so if I ever wanted to add another light to it, I can. I just have to replace the back plate and the visor at the front, because this one is only designed for a single light, but I don't think I'll ever need to do that on this crossing, or wayside. I'm so used to crossings right now that this is my first wayside to put up, so it's going to take some time to get used to. And you have lifting eyes right here, so you can lift them up and down. And that is about it on these wayside heads. Not much to them, but there's a lot that goes on in the control cabinet that actually controls these things. I wanted to see the wayside signal from afar. Right now I'm on the locomotive, and I'm glad I glanced at it from this perspective, as the street light is right next to the triple light head, and may cause problems when it lights up at night to actually see that red light. So I might have to get that street light relocated. But everything else looks pretty good from over here. No other obstructions. I'm out here at the depot crossing, and this here is the pedestrian crossing that covers this walkway. And finally have it on a proper foundation. Put some rock around it to make it look nice and neat. I have some temporary wires running to the signal base right now from the junction box right here. This is the color black because it marks temporary wire. It is blue whenever it's the permanent signaling wire. And have to get a conduit. This is just an extra piece right here, but I'm gonna get a conduit 90, run it in here, and another 90 to stub it up into the signal base, and it will meet about right where this bolt is, but inside the signal base. And then I'll pull my new wires through, label them, crimp them, and then it'll be all terminated and good to go. As I was tying this signal back in and checking all the parts to make sure they work, I noticed that this bell started having a problem again. Now with mechanical bells, which is what this is, you have electronic bells that have a speaker in it and really no moving parts. Whenever you set a signal, you want to make sure that it's level, which I have done just that out here, because when the signal is leaning over a little bit, it can throw the mechanical bells out of adjustment. But this foundation is perfectly level, the signal is perfectly level, and it's having this problem where it is contacting the face of the right coil, and it's only pulling on that side as well. So this cannot contact the coil face. And I also noticed that this contact isn't really sitting where it should be in the middle of the resting plate. So I'm gonna go and get this replaced here soon. Not today, as I do not have a spare bell on me right now, but I'm gonna get this marked up for being replaced. But everything else on this system looks pretty good. I still have these 3 LED that are really dim when it kicks on, but I had the same problem with the crossing down over there on one of those gate lights. I purchased these lights all brand new, and it always did that on the leftmost side of the tip gate light. And the problem hasn't happened in about a year now, but I know the problem is happening on and off. So at least 3/4 of these LEDs are lit up at a time, so it's not a major problem. But if another strip went out, I'd have to replace this gate light. But hopefully these kick back on again. But like I said, it's not a major problem right now. So that is about it on this crossing setup. And I guess I'll ring the bell and show you what I'm talking about this right coil really only pulling down on the plunger. So there's the 3 DEM LED diodes I was talking about on that gate lamp. And right there, that's what I was talking about. It's really only pulling on this side. As you can see, it rubs against that, the face of the coil. I'm out here at the pedestrian crossing just to do a quick maintenance checkup on it. Make sure the lights are flashing properly, the bell is ringing, and it operates on battery backup. I'm going to start by activating the signal. Those are looking a little bit dim on that side, but this side's all good. Bell is ringing. Let's see if it's doing the same on battery backup. And there's the power indicator light on top of the cabinet. That tells me that main power, AC power, is off. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. See if it starts up again. And there's the power indicator light when it's on. And this crossing signal looks all good. Since I'm already out here, I just wanted to cover this crossing signal real quick. Not much has changed, nothing with the signal itself, but I added some Christmas lights on the push button here, as nobody could really find it at night, apparently, so just have it all nice and lit up now. Give it a quick run. And we're having that problem again where it's not operating, so I'm going to go in the control cabinet and reset the control system in there. I just noticed something unrelated to the problem I was just having. The cabinet power indicator light is not operating on this one, so something's going on there. This control cabinet is not a high priority, as the system on the inside is getting replaced here very shortly. Already proposed the project to completely redo the system on this control cabinet, which is going to put this signal setup out of commission for a couple weeks or maybe even up to a month. This is not an active crossing as far as my concern, so it always gets pushed to the last priority compared to everything else. But anyways, that power indicator light is out. It has nothing to do with any problems with this not activating. Here's what it should look like when all is working. And I do have to hold that button for a few seconds until the gate drops. That is due to a latching circuit that wasn't done properly in the control cabinet. Having issues with that now, especially in the cold weather, but pushing it for a very quick moment will not activate the signal except for a brief second. But in order for that latching circuit to actually engage, you kind of have to press it for about 3 to 5 seconds. But the new control system, it'll fix all that. All right, well, this crossing signal is operating correctly.
But I grab it and sprint across the backyard like the fucking backyard's on fire. The whole time that shitty Chad Kroger song from over again in my head. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I have to say that this fire is a little bit more than I bargained for. I mean, look at this shit. I'm supposed to deal with this? Where's the fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when you need them?
What the fuck?
So I let loose the fire extinguisher. And of course, it doesn't do shit. For the most part, it just gives the fire a little fucking tickle. The whole time the kids are watching us through the window, wondering which foreign power just carpet bombed our whole neighborhood. Meanwhile, the fucking dog's annihilating our unattended barbecue.
Weird. I'm an adult. They're an adult. What the fuck do they know about toys? What the hell do I know about toys? Yeah, I don't know. These kids just really love these Don
Think, oh yeah, the pool. I can just drain the water out of the pool and point the exhaust hose right at the fire. That's brilliant. But there's only one problem, and that is that the day prior, I fucking drained all the water out of the pool for the winter. Ah, that's a nice dry pool. I'm sure this won't come back to bite me in the ass several hours later. Well, shit, all right, on to plan C. We're gonna have to use the garden hose on the side of the house. That's just gonna have to do. Except there's another problem, and that is after I drained the pool yesterday, I fucking stored the hose in the shed for the winter as well. Oh, god damn it, what a perfect asshole I am. So I dig the hose out of the shed and scamper back. Chad Kroger still ringing in my ears and shit. I hold on to the wings of the eagles. This fucking song blows ass. I fling the hose to my wife while I hook it up to the spigot, and of course, the hose is just not quite long enough to reach the flames. My wife's doing fucking back bends and shit, trying to arc the stream as far as possible. Is it working now? Nope, still not quite far enough. Holy hell, what are you, the fucking exorcist? So, running out of options at this point, I decide to fucking tap dance the fire out as best as I can. Finally, the fire department shows up just in time. Whoa, what is he, fucking river dancing? What the hell? And thankfully, they were able to put the fire out pretty quickly with their big-ass super soaker hose. And it's only then that our drunk-ass neighbor finally makes it outside. Hey, what's all this hullabaloo going on out here? You fucking almost burned down the whole neighborhood, you drunk maniac! So, upon further inspection, apparently the neighbor's stack of firewood caught on fire. Now, how that caught on fire, we don't know, because our asshole neighbor denied having anything to do with it. Sir, did you have a campfire tonight? I don't know. I don't think so. Sir, is this your pile of empty beer cans and idling flamethrower? No. Absolutely not. So all in all, it was a pretty shitty night to say the least. We found out we were subpar volunteer firefighters. That fucking Chad Kroger song's still ringing in my head to this day. And the worst part of it all, we fucking lost out on our good-ass barbecue. What are you looking at me for? What, I thought you guys were dead in a fire. Was I supposed to just leave it there? All right, so, well, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and tell another poop story. I don't know what you guys thought you signed up for when you subscribed to this channel, but I got a lot of poop stories, what can I say? And this one in particular is about the first time that I got food poisoning. Now, this was years ago when I was in my early 20s and broke as hell. And when you're broke as hell, you tend to eat a lot of fast food. Now, I'm not gonna tell you which fast food place gave me food poisoning. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus because, well, you know what, to hell with it. It was Arby's. There, how do you like that? Kiss my ass, Arby's. Your goddamn beef and cheddars gave me a bad case of the poops.
To the legal staff of Arby's Incorporated, Bruce 2 Films apologizes in advance for slandering your ass 6 ways to Sunday in this shitty stick figure cartoon. Please don't sue the shit out of us. Sincerely, Bruce 2 Films' robust legal team of Harvard lawyers.
Okay, so like I was saying, I ate a very delicious, but very tainted beef and cheddar sandwich from Arby's. And this, naturally, gave me a very bad case of the poops several hours later. Now, what do I mean by a very bad case of the poops? Well, if you've ever read the classic Aesop's fable, The Boy Who Cried, I gotta shit, and I gotta shit right now, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You see, what would happen for the next day and a half was that my stomach would be all like, and then I'd have precisely 14 seconds to find the nearest toilet before my asshole fell out and a river of shit destroyed the greater county area. But the thing is, as soon as I reached the toilet, instead of shitting out a cascade of ickiness, all I could muster out would be like half a turd at the most. Oh, what the fuck? That was it? And this would repeat, oh, I don't know, every 20 minutes or so. Just over and over again. You know, stomach, bathroom sprint, and then squeaky fart, half a turd. Now, I don't know what I did in my life to wind up in whatever circle of hell I was in, but it couldn't have been at a worse time, because I had a job interview the next morning to go try to work at a shitty car dealership for the rest of my life. I don't have time to be dealing with a poop episode right now, that's for sure. And you might be asking yourself, well, then why don't you go to a doctor? Well, for one, like I said, I was broke as hell, and I live in America, so there's that. And for two, even if I did go, they're probably gonna want to make me poop in a cup so they can analyze it. And that shit's pretty fucking weird if you ask me. What do I gotta do it in the office while the doctor's making eye contact with me? Or do I do it at home and fucking shit in a Yahtzee shaker? And just bring it in Monday morning like, hey, here you go. Here's a little bit of me that you can test or put under a microscope or whatever the fuck you do with it. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I'm not going to the doctor, and I sure as hell ain't pooping in a cup. So the following morning rolls around, and, well, I'm still the mayor of Poop City, if you will. Hell, if anything, it's slightly worse because now I got a bad case of hot farts to go along with it. But I decided to roll the dice and go to my interview anyways. And of course, I show up late as hell because halfway to the dealership, I had to pull over at Circle K and burst through the door like, hey, can I shit here? I swear I'll buy a pack of gum or something afterwards. I just need a shit. So I sit down for the first time with what would be my future boss. And at first I thought maybe I should like give him a warning beforehand, like, hey, real quick, if I bolt out of this office abruptly, it's not because I'm not interested in the position. I just don't want to shit myself in front of another grown man. You know what I mean? But I decided not to because, well, that would be weird. Now the good part of this interview was that it was very short. The bad part of this interview was that I totally crop dusted the office with hot farts the entire time. So do you have any experience working at a car dealership? No, not yet. But I surely would like to. Yeah, that's weird. It suddenly smells like a Kmart in here. Anyways, we're gonna need you to take a drug test. Yeah, I can take a drug test. I can do it right now if it gets me out of here. So we conclude the interview, and I walk out of there before the fucking paint starts peeling off the walls. I show up for my drug test afterwards, still trying to keep my shit together both figuratively and literally. Yeah, hi, I'm here to poop in a cup, or pee in a cup. I'm at pee in a cup. I don't poop in cups, okay? Okay then, we'll have somebody escort you back as soon as we can. So I get led back to a bathroom